back to the beginning where I got started so you guys can understand all the words coming out of my mouth. So today we're gonna need 1 weight or 2 dumbbells for a deadlift, something that is heavy enough that it'll challenge our hamstrings, but we're gonna be doing 1 minute of work, so it doesn't have to be the heaviest thing ever. And we're gonna be doing some tricep dips. I'm gonna tip me down to the floor for just a second. If you do have weights in some form, you can always do into these kind of tricep extensions. Otherwise, all we're going to do, look at my paper towels from my whiteboard, is we're going to take it into an all fours and we'll bend the elbows here. Or if you have a chair or a bench, we can do those tricep extensions that way as well. Something that we can work those triceps, whether it's dumbbells, whether it's just using our own body weight, doesn't matter to me. That's all we need. Just something for deadlifts and something for triceps. Gather what you need, take a moment, we'll see if anyone else joins us, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. So you can put the weights off to the side, we won't need them in our warm-up. Okie dokes. If you want to start your music and turn off your mic, you're welcome to do so. Oh, Teresa, we changed scenery. It's nice. I like the top pony knot too. It's fun. Oops, let me set one thing on my phone and then we will get rocking and a rolling. Everybody ready? Okay, there's Christy. I was like, I'm missing you, but now I see you. Okay, dokes. So what we're gonna do is for the first minute here in our warm up, I'm just backing up. I'm gonna tip my computer a little bit more so you guys can see. We're doing a foot exchange or a line over individually. We're gonna start with 1 foot forward and the other foot back, and we're just gonna exchange them. You don't actually have to have a line, you can just pretend. So again, 1 foot goes forward as the other foot goes back. We're gonna count to 20, 2, 0. We're then gonna take those feet hip distance apart and we're gonna go for 10 squats. So we're working for 1 minute here to get ourselves warmed up. You guys are gonna alternate again between 20 foot exchanges or 10 with each leg and then 10 of those squats. Does anyone have any questions? Smiles on your faces, let's get after it. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back in 3, 2, 1. Counting on your up. If you get to 20, take it into those 10 squats. Hands can stay behind. We can bring them into heart position. Having trouble with that jump with the foot, we can always just step it forward and step it back in a quick little shuffle for 20 of those counts. Keep moving, we got 15 seconds left in this minute. And shut it down. The next minute, guys, we're gonna take it side to side hops. Again, pretending we have an imaginary line, or go ahead and actually use a line on the floor. We're gonna hop it side to side. After 22-0, or stepping it if we need to, we're then gonna take it right into a lateral lunge, bring it in through, take it to the other side. So, 20 side to side hops, 10 lateral lunges. Any questions? Let's go in 3, 2, 1, begin. 1 minute of solid work, alternating between the two. Forgot to start my watch. Ah. When you get through that 10th one, you are ready to move back to that side-to-side hop. Again, it's your timing, halfway through. Chest up, booty back. Tuck that tailbone underneath. Got about 10 seconds. Nice job. Let's take it down onto the ground. I'm just going to tip my computer over a little bit more so we can see the floor. Same concept. We're going to work for 1 minute aside. 2 different exercises. Starting here with working and weight it down. There's 1. We got 10 in total. Second one, we're going to take this right knee. We're going to open it up like a clamshell or like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. So we'll do 10 on one side. We'll go back to our cat and cow. We'll get the 10 on the other side. Any questions, guys? 1 minute solid work. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Remember, we're working to keep that heart rate up. That cat and cow isn't super slow. We're waking up through that thoracic spine. Back to that cat and cow. And let's get those 10 on the other side. Nice job. We're going to roll it over onto the back for the last little portion before we repeat. We're going to find ourselves feet hip distance apart, heels close to the hiney. We're going to press through those heels. We're going to lift it up into our bridge. We have 10 total here in our bridges. We are then going to take it in through a roll to a reach. So we're going to use those legs to help flatten out and relax that spine. We're going to roll it up to a seated position. I'm going to switch back a little bit. We're going to roll it up to a seated position. Let those legs slide out and reach down towards those toes. Again, we can round through the upper body. Bring everything back in, roll it back, and reach it out. We got 10 of them. So 10 hip bridges, 10 rolled reaches. Any questions? Let's begin. Bridge it up. We get through those 10 hip bridges, roll it all the way up, slide those legs out, reach for those toes, and roll it back. Very good, guys. That's halfway. Ooh. We got about 15 seconds. If we don't get all the way through the rolls, that's perfectly fine. We'll have time to get uncomfortable later. Don't worry. And relax it out, shake it out, stand it up. We're gonna go back to the top of our warm up, but now we're gonna switch it up. So we'll go ahead and get started with those 10 squats and then move into those 20-foot exchanges. 1 minute of work, once more, but this time we'll get a couple more of those opportunities to squat it out. Any questions? Let's sit it down into that squat. You got 10 of them. One. Once you hit that 10th one, we got those 20-foot exchanges. In those squats, remember to keep the belly button in. We're not just reaching back with the booty, but we're keeping everything locked up from the center. Come on, 15 seconds. Ooh, as we tip back. And relax, take a moment, take a breath. Then we're gonna find those side-to-side hops and we'll take it into that we're gonna start with the alternating lateral lunge, then we'll take it into our side-to-side hops. We got 5. In 3, 2, 1, lateral lunges. There you go, ladies, beautiful. So we get those 10 done, we go right in that side-to-side hop. Halfway. "15 seconds. Can we get all the way through? In 3, 2, 1. Nice, we're going back down to the ground. We start with that cat and cow, and then we move into our fire hydrant. Take a breath, take a moment. We got 15 seconds, we'll get started. Not gonna lie, breathing's my favorite part of the entire workout. Shoulders back and down, smile on your face, let's go. Exhale, we arch it up. Inhale, scoop it through. Squeeze underneath those armpits as we reach the belly button to the floor. Imagine you had sponges underneath them and you were trying to wring it out. Ooh, nice job. Then we're gonna take it into that fire hydrant, open it up through the side. This time though, we're gonna take it to the other leg before we take it back to that cat and cow. Back to that cat and cow, we're almost there, team. More than halfway through. Final 15, you got it. Go ahead and finish up that hydrant. If you ended it unbalanced, go ahead and do it once more on that other side, just to make sure that we find an equal number. Okie dokes. Roll it over onto your back. We're gonna take it into that bridge where we lift up through those hips, and then we're gonna take it into that roll with that leg extension reaching towards the floor. Let me rephrase that. We're going to reverse it. We're going to roll it up. We're going to reach it out. Then we'll take it into our hip bridge. 1 minute of work in 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. Extend the legs out. Reach for the toes. See if we can lift those heels up off the ground as we bring those knees back in towards the nose, trying not to drag those heels across the ground. Halfway. Nice and relax. Go ahead and grab a little drink of water, adjust whatever we need to. We're gonna get into a little bit of core work. Yay! Everybody loves core work because it makes our lower back stronger. You guys all have a very similar eggshell colored wall. It's nice. It may be antique ivory, it may be burnt paper, it may be toasted and then unroasted caramel. You know, it's all of the different shades on that one little card. Okie dokes. So we are going to do 3 minutes total with core work. We're going to start with 1 minute of work, just like we did here with our warm up. 1 minute alternating between 2 exercises. So we're going to start with 10 crunches, just an upper belly crunch, hands here to support, squeeze through that 9th abdominal and release it out. After that 10th crunch, we're going to keep the hands here and we're going to take it into a sit-up. So we're going to have 10 in total sit-ups. If we need to, we can always take those hands to the back of the legs, giving a little bit of assist here. 10 crunches, 10 sit-ups, 1 minute of work. Any questions? Let's lay it down. You guys all disappear. It's fun. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Crunches, 10 of them. Once you get that 10th crunch, we move it into that sit-up. Can't make it all the way up, just work as hard as you can. Even take those hands to the back of the thighs for a little bit of a pull if we need to. More than halfway through. Come on. We got 15 seconds. Finish those 10 sit-ups and get right into those 10 crunches. In 3, 2, 1, take a break, take a breath, let those abdominals relax out. So group number 2, we're gonna take it into the same concept, but we're now gonna work some lower abdominals. Starting with those hips up towards the sky, we're gonna take it into little hip raises, curling and crunching through the lower abdominals. Second exercise, we're gonna take it into a lift and a lower. If we need to protect that lower back, we can always alternate between those legs. We can bring those heels down. Remember, I don't want you tucking your hands underneath. This is gonna teach you how to not ever engage through the abdominals. Think about that railroad spike taking you all the way down to the ground. Any questions? 1 minute once more. Let's start with those 10 hip raises in 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, if it's too much on that lower back, we can always bend the knees or take it into an alternating leg. 10 in total. Halfway, guys. Come on, 15 seconds, don't quit now. In 3, 2, 1, relax. Oh, Nelly. So the third minute is going to be one solid minute of one solid exercise. But we're going to kind of add some components in to make it one big movement. We're going to take it into our rainbows. We're going to start here with those elbows down on the ground. We're going to lift the legs up and over to the left, lift the legs up and over to the right. So if we're feeling extra sassy, we can always lift ourselves up as the legs come in and switch it up. Too much on that lower back, we can always keep the heel down as we bring ourselves in through the midline. We can keep those knees close into the torso just for a little bit of an arch. 1 minute solid work. Any questions, guys? I know you're excited. Let's get to it in 3, 2, 1, begin. Ooh. There you go, guys. Come on, keep it up, keep it up. That's halfway. "15 seconds is tough, but you guys are tougher." In 2, 1, relax. Oh, those tummies are sore. So no more of the rainbow. We're going to take a breath. We're going to take a moment here. We are going to work through those first 2 exercise groupings once more. Those 10 crunches and those 10 full sit-ups. But we're going to flip it on its head. We're going to go for the 10 sit-ups, then we'll take it into the 10 crunches. Tummy burnout, guys. We are making up for all kinds of exciting things we've been doing in the last couple of weeks. Take a big breath in, let it go. Let's get into the sit-ups, team. 10 of them in 3, 2, 1. Sit it up. Once you get that 10 sit-up, we crunch. I know we're moving a little bit slower. We got 15 seconds. Push through to the other side, guys. It will be worth it in the long run. Got 5 seconds. Drive it all the way home. In 3, 2, 1. Relax. We got 1 minute, 1 minute to let go of those abdominals. And then we have that combination of either that single leg raise, the double leg raise, whatever works best for us, and then those hip pops. Ooh, whatever we need to do, twist through the tummy, stretch through those abdominals. You can give your tummy a little massage, but I heard from a near and dear friend that you should never use an ab gun or a Theragun on your abs. It doesn't work the way you want it to. Just saying. The person who got really close to the camera and is agreeing really aggressively may be the person that tried it. Just saying. Okay, dokes. Leg raises again, alternating or keeping those knees bent and tapping those heels down. We got those hip pops. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Come on, you guys are stronger than anything I could ever ask you to do. Keep driving, keep moving. $15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, relax. Nice job. Roll it over on your tummy. Hands come underneath the shoulders. We're going to press up into our cobra. Release the butt cheeks. We can lift low. We can lift high. Just make sure the shoulders are continuing to roll back and down. Pinching the elbows towards the back. Feeling that stretch through the abdominals. If any point is too much, we can always come down to our tummies. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Let's go ahead and grab those weights for our deadlift. Remember, we're looking for something a little bit on the heavier side, but we do have 1 minute of solid work. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate our first coupling or our first pairing, and then we'll go ahead and we'll alternate between these two exercises, 1 minute of work with 30 seconds of recovery. First one is that deadlift. Where should we feel a deadlift? We should feel it in our booty and in our hammies, mostly in our hammies, especially if they're tight. Feet are hip distance apart. Remember, it's not a super wide stance. Weights are going to come to the front. The natural tendency is now to roll through the shoulders. Forward, I want you to press the shoulders back and down. Find the spine flattening, especially Columbia 5 a.m.ers. You know what that set position is. Driving the hips back like we're trying to shut the door behind us. Slowly allow the weights to come down across the shins. Pause at the bottom. Squeeze it right back up. We are not throwing the hips forward, but remember that butt squeeze at the top. Again, we're going to hinge it over. And we'll snap it up. That'll be 1 minute. We'll then have 30 seconds of rest, and we'll either have that opportunity to go ahead and change it over into that tricep kickback, or we'll take it down onto the ground for those tricep dips. Again, we bend the elbows, press ourselves back up. If you have a step close by, as in like stairs in your house, you can use those as well. So 2 exercises, alternating back and forth, 3 rounds through. Any questions? Look at you, Christy. Dang, I'm bringing out my body pump bar. Hey, 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 hey. Okie dokes. Roll those shoulders back and down. Smile it up, guys, in 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember, as we stand up tall, we're squeezing through those butt cheeks and rolling the shoulders back and down. Don't ever let those armpits flare open. Think about trying to keep something safe and protected in there. Not that anything would want to hang out there, but that's the concept. So we got 15. Let's put that weight down, take a breath, take a moment. We're gonna come to our tricep extensions, whether we're doing it here, whether we're holding on to something above the head, or whether we're taking it down to the ground into those tricep dips. In 3, 2, 1, begin. The more we focus, if we're doing those dips, on keeping the shoulders down, the more we feel it in the triceps. In that hinge over, make sure that we're not moving from the shoulders when we kick back with that dumbbell, but instead by pressing the pinky finger towards the ceiling. Nice job, guys. We're more than halfway through. Last 15. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, shake out those arms. We're gonna take it back to our deadlift. Round number 1 is complete. I do like seeing what you guys have in your homes for exercise equipment in the apocalypse. It's very fascinating what we all keep around and what we don't. I like it. Okay, deadlifts. We got 1 minute of them in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, think about from the rib cage to the hips being wrapped up tight in a girdle. We squeeze all the way around, front to back, side to side, and up and in. You got it, team. Come on. Last 15. Keep that tummy flat as a wall. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going to take it into those dips. We got 30 seconds. Again, whatever equipment you have, whatever your body allows, if you want to try it a little bit different, you're always welcome to do so. You got 15 seconds. Smiles on your face. We're having fun, ladies. Lift those hips up if we're down on the ground. Otherwise, kick those hands back in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I know those triceps are burning, but you guys are doing amazing. Don't give in to the temptation to quit early. Come on. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, take a break. Triceps are burnt. We're almost there, guys. We're going to do one more round. One more round with that deadlift. One more round with those triceps. Take a moment. We have built-in recovery. We don't like to use it. I know. If you want to, you can always take the hand up and over to stretch out through that tricep. We got about 5 seconds. We're going to the deadlifts. Last round. Let's go, ladies. In 3, 2, 1. Begin. Reach those hips back. Keep those legs straight as possible without locking out the knees. It's halfway, just 30 seconds left in your deadlifting career today. Press those big toes down. Don't roll out into the outside of the feet, but continue to engage the entire bottom surface of the floor. In 3, 2, 1, drop it down. We got 30 seconds, then we'll get into those triceps. Remember, you're always welcome to dance party at the times in between. Makes it a lady funner. There you go. Okay, 10 seconds, we get triceps. Last one, guys. Let's work on those sexy tank top arms. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice, ladies. If we ever need to take a moment or take a breath, you're always welcome to do so. We don't feel like we have to be forced through these entire 60 seconds. But remember, we get stronger in the struggle. So try to push just a little bit beyond the point where you think you can, and then if we need to, we can still take a break. "15 seconds. This is the place where we change. Come on, dig a little bit deeper. And relax. Woo, woo. Take that right hand to the top of the back. Left hand finds the elbow. Give that tricep a good stretch. Switch it up. Take it to the other side. And relax it out. Shake it out. Okie dokies. Coming to our second grouping. We're going to have the same concept. We're going to have 3 rounds. We'll hit it through 1 minute of work, 30 seconds of recovery. First exercise is going to be a push-up to a side plank. Again, we have the opportunity to do it here from our toes. We can do it from our knees. We'll talk about both. Drop it down into that push-up. Bring it here into that side plank. Drop it down to that push-up. We side plank once more. If we need to, we can always come to the knees for the push-up and then lift it up tall. Or we can leave the leg down, but understand that the top leg is going to have to straighten as we rotate to the top. So 1 minute of that push-up with that rotation. We're then going to take it down onto the ground, and we're going to work on our swimmers. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. We have the opportunity to work just here down on the ground, or we can lift everything up off the ground and swim through the air. 2 exercises. Push up to side plank. We have those swimmers. We'll alternate after that 1 minute and that 30 seconds recovery. Any questions, guys? Sweet. Just so I have an even number on the clock, it makes it a little bit easier. We got 5 and 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember to keep those shoulders over the wrists, whether we're on our knees or on our toes. I know those triceps are burning. That's why we really got to start to incorporate those chest muscles. Really think about focusing right between or right in the middle of the chest to lower it down with control. Come on, 15 seconds. I'd rather you guys come down to your knees than stop moving. As I roll a little too hard. And 3, 2, 1, take a break. Shake it out. I know, any opportunity for me to dance, right? So draw a couple circles with the wrists. Then we're gonna take it down on our tummy. About 15 seconds, we'll start with that right arm, left leg, and that left arm, right leg. Again, we can return to the floor in between those exercises for a little bit of recovery, or we can swim through the air for the entire 60 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Think about keeping the chin just a little bit towards the chest so that we're not reaching out through the chin and straining the neck. If we start to feel it uncomfortably in our lower back, return to that single lift position. Halfway. Come on, guys, just 15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, relax. If we'd like to, we can always take it to a child's pose. It'll stretch out that upper back as well as those butt cheeks. So you're gonna do 2 more rounds. We'll have our push up to that side plank and we'll have our swimmers. You guys as excited as I am? Yay! In 3, 2, 1, push up to side plank. Come on, team, that's halfway. "15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, relax. Again, if we need to stretch out those wrists a little bit, we can take the back of the hands to the floor, straight through the arms. "15 seconds, and then we swim again. Again, the goal is continuous movement through the entire minute. If we need to, we can always option it out, but let's keep that body in motion. In 3, 2, 1, begin. There you go, team, that's halfway. Again, if we need to, we can always option it out. Take it back, find that body in that point where we can push harder once more. And rejoin. 15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Once more, if we want to, we can take that child's pose. It'll feel good on those glutes, it'll feel good on the back. We're almost there, guys. We have 1 more set of those push-ups, 1 more set of those swimmers here in our strength. We'll finish out with a tiny little bit of cardio, then you'll be all done. We're so close to the finish line. Hold on strong, guys. This is it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. We've come this far, and we have our reasons, we have our goals. Let's not give up on that moment right here, right now. You got 15 seconds. Try to initiate movement with that hand for that side plank, using a little bit of power. In 3, 2, 1. No more push-ups. Yay! We do have the swimmers. You guys got this. I know there will be weddings once more, and we will have to wear backless dresses, but let's find ourselves coming into that final set of swimmers. If you have to sing a little Finding Nemo in your head, it's perfectly fine. I think all of us know how to just keep swimming. Go ahead and take a big breath in. Let's get it, badasses. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Come on, everybody. Halfway. Woo. Keep driving on through. This is the last 15 seconds. If we've lowered it down, why not try to pick it up? That's all we got to do. Come on. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Again, if we want to, you can always take it back into that child's pose. Okie dokes. Go ahead and stand it up. Shake it out. We got one little last tiny, tiny thing. I know that makes you scared of what we're gonna do, but I promise it's really only a little bit. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna go just like we did in the beginning. We're gonna have that foot exchange. The challenge is you guys are gonna have to count for yourselves. You're gonna do 100. When you get to 100, you're gonna sit it in a squat, and we're just gonna hold that squat. We're all gonna end as a team. Any questions, guys? You just have to count it to yourselves. Smiles on your faces in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on, focus it up. You got this. Aggressive. Be aggressive. P-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-V-E, aggressive. Be aggressive. Hey. Drop that squat a little bit lower. Come on, team. Come on, keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. We got 15 seconds. The last 5, let's drop it a little bit lower. In 3, 2, 1, stand it up. Shake it out. Woo! You guys did amazing. Don't worry, actually, Sarah, you're smart. That's where we were going. We are gonna stretch out those quads. If you need something to balance, you can always hold on. You can't see, there's a big giant hole in my basement that I just put my hand on. So if you ever wonder like my lean here, it's just because there's a giant pole. So we're gonna start, if we need a little bit of balance, we can hold on to something. Otherwise, kick that right heel up towards the hiney. Stretch out that quad. So remember, we're not just loosely hanging out here. We're thinking about squeezing the knees together, squeezing that tension through the right butt cheek to feel that right hip start to open. Don't let the upper body turn towards the knee. Press the left shoulder away. Release it out, switch it up. Keep that tailbone tucked underneath, always thinking up and in. Release it out, inhale, sweep it all the way up to the sky, and exhale, we're gonna swan dive it all the way down. Let the upper body hang heavy, gently shake the head no. Nod the head yes. Bend the knees if we need to get those fingers down to the floor. Let's go ahead and step it back with that right leg as far back as it goes. Find that right knee upon the ground, and we're gonna lift into our lunge. It's okay if you can't see the upper half of me. There's nothing going on. My hands are just to the thigh. We're gonna take the right hand, slide it down to the inside of the left foot, and inhale the left arm up. Twist towards the knee. We're gonna shift it back, pulling that toe towards the nose, sitting down into that left hip. If we wanna use a hand, we're gonna use the right hand. Shift it forward and switcheroo. Left knee back, right foot forward. Go a little bit farther forward than that 90-90. Get a little bit wider in your stance so we can sink down deep into it. Hands to the thigh. Again, we should feel this through the front side of that left hip, maybe even around and a little into the back side. Slide that left hand down, bring that right arm up. Release the hand down, go ahead and shift it back, pull that toe towards the nose. Again, if we want to use a hand, we're gonna use the left one. Shift it forward, bring those feet together, knees fall open into our butterfly. Sit it up tall. Pulling with those hands on the shins, the ankles, or even the knees. Let's bring the chest forward. We're not rounding, but instead thinking about the middle of the chest coming right into the place between the heels. As we sit up, we're now going to tuck the chin to the chest and start to round through the back. Go ahead and sit up tall, extend the legs out. A little bit of popcorn. You guys, I'm gonna grab my camera so we can take a picture. My camera, my phone. Who has cameras anymore? You guys did awesome. Everyone feeling good? Everyone have a good time?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, Tamara. It's good to see you. How you been?
Good to see you. I was on a conference call at the beginning. I had them on mute and you guys on.
That's absolutely the best thing I've ever heard. We know where our priorities lie.
Exactly.
Just saying. Okay, dokes. Everybody smile. Say, I'll wait for you, Andrea. Don't worry. And you disappeared again. There you are. Thank you guys for coming and sweating with me. Again, we will do this tomorrow at 9. It'll be Monday through Thursdays at 9, but then this workout will get uploaded onto my YouTube channel, and I'll put my YouTubes. Do you have a friend walking? That's nice, Christine. I can just see a tiny little ponytail. There you go. It's like you. So I'll do the Orange Theory workout at 7. Oh, mini bands. And then I will do this workout at 9. But check in with my Instagram page. If you have friends who want to come work out with us that aren't Orange Theory members, I don't care. Bring them. Everybody needs a little bit extra of love right now.
Awesome.
Invite
Mel.
friends. The bigger the group, the better.
Mel,
Yeah.
you know the thing you posted on your Instagram about your hamstrings and doing the 1 minute or 3 minutes,
3 minutes.
or
Yep.
it seemed like 17 minutes? Is that something you should do like now after you're warmed up? Is
You
that
can
the
do
best time to do it?
You can do it at any time, but yes,
Okay.
now that you are warm and your hamstrings are more receptive to stretching, now is a good time.